Hello, hello, hello. It is Summer Sunday. I wanted to come on with a quick message on this day. On my previous video about stillness, I discussed how when I grew up, Sundays was our day of stillness. Normally, after the work week, we did all our shopping on Saturdays, and then Sunday was just like a day of rest where we may have gone to church. We came home and ate and got ready for the week ahead. But for the most part, we just fellowshipped and relaxed. And sometimes that meant going outside and playing, riding our bikes. And other times we were just in the house playing, watching TV and catching up or reading a good book on a Sunday. It was just really a time of resetting. And so there's another passage in the book, Stillness Speaks. I wanted to come on and share it with you, written by Eckhart Tolle. So I hope this resonates with you on this Sunday. And so also I wanted to say, because I said it in the previous video, myself, as I got older and I began to work, I wasn't always off on Sundays. So I would sometimes choose a day of the week, if I could, to be still. If I had class that day, then at night I might just stay in. So it doesn't have to actually be on a Sunday, but right now, Sunday stillness is speaking to me. So let me share this passage. This is on page 35. And it says, "Do you carry feelings of guilt about something you did or failed to do in the past? This much is certain. You acted according to your level of consciousness, or rather unconsciousness, at that time. If you had been more aware, more conscious, you would have acted differently. Guilt is another attempt by the ego to create an identity, a sense of self. To the ego, it doesn't matter whether that self is positive or negative. What you did or failed to do was a manifestation of unconsciousness, human unconsciousness. The ego, however, personalizes it and says, I did that. And so you carry a mental image of yourself as bad. Throughout history, humans have inflicted countless violent, cruel, and hurtful acts on each other and continue to do so. Are they all to be condemned? Are they all guilty? Or are those acts simply expressions of unconsciousness, an evolutionary stage that we are now growing out of? Jesus' words, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do," also applies to you. That passage resonated because that last part, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do," applies to you. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing. Sometimes we're not aware of the pain it's going to cause or how it will change our lives forever. Sometimes, out of anger, people may use or say words, or it could be sometimes out of selfishness. But whatever it is, whatever you're carrying, I thought that last part, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So forgive yourself for not knowing what you were doing at that moment. forgive yourself for not knowing the consequences of that moment, because sometimes there are consequences. And I have found forgiving others it comes easier than forgiving myself, because I don't know, you feel like you should have known better, or you're just disappointed because you realize that your actions impact you, but also your children, maybe your family members. Maybe it impacts your legacy. Your grandkids, and so much more. Like, I think sometimes it's just not simple when we're making decisions. But yeah, think about that. Take that in and remember that you should forgive yourself, because at the time, maybe you didn't know what you were doing. But yeah, that's it. I sat with that today. That was really good. And I wanted to come on and share it. Because as I said, forgiving others is one thing, but forgiving yourself, especially when you know you're smart and you're talented and you mean no harm and you want the best for yourself and others, that can be hard to know you fumbled or you messed something up, especially when you're a little bit of a perfectionist like myself. Yeah. So forgive yourself, because you didn't know what you were doing at the time, but you know now. And maybe you can make that wrong right. Then again, maybe you can't. So enjoy your Sunday. I'm about to go finish washing up my clothing and my bed sheets and covers, and maybe fit a little TV in after I mop. But yes, enjoy your day. Speaking peace, inner peace, positivity, and power over your life. Enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.